Welcome in, welcome in. Hey Tay, girl,
Hello.
I forgot to click the go live. I had my little intro thing going on. And I was sitting here and it's like, okay, well, how come it is not clicking on my phone? And I sat here, and then I was like, okay, duh. You got to click the go live as well. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Well, welcome. Thank you. Welcome to all of you guys in the chat, Lions Pride. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Welcome in, Joshua. Hey, Crystal Clear. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Deborah Garrett. Thank you guys so very much for joining us. Thank you. We have a very special guest today, and I'm excited to have her here. We had some changes in the plans today. I've changed like things 3 times. Nothing to do with TAYLIFE or anybody else. It was just that we had to do some little maneuvering today. But we are here, and we were not going to cancel this 6 o'clock. And Tay was so kind to say, "Yeah, hey, I'm available to come on." So, as you guys know, this is Thursday vibe session with Yaya, and I'm loving it. I've had a couple of other previous guests on Thursday, and I have been enjoying myself. And I know I'm going to enjoy myself this evening with my friend Tay Life. And so we will get to know her. This is all about Tay Life tonight for the next hour, about her channel and whatever it is that she wants to tell us about her. Welcome in, Cynthia. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight as well. So I am ecstatic. I'm excited to get to know you better. And, where's my little man at?
Oh, he is
Don't be
upstairs.
rolling your eyes.
He is upstairs making all the noise that a kid can possibly make.
What did you do? Put him in shutdown?
No, my sister is up there with him.
Oh, okay. All right then. Well, I'm humbled. I am thankful to have you here tonight. And I just have a few questions. Anything that you choose not to answer, feel free to say, yeah, I'm not answering that. But it's nothing extremely personal. I wouldn't go down that road. But welcome in, Blue Lotus. Thank you so very much. We have Crystal Clear, Blue Lotus, and Cynthia Living with MS. All of those are Yaya's Best Life channel members. The purpose of Thursday Vibe Session with Yaya is my way of giving back to those that are my part of my membership, and to show my appreciation to them for their support to Yaya's Best Life channel. And so I've been thinking of things. What can I do? What can I do? So this is one of them. And I wanted each one of my membership members to come on the channel for me to get to know them better. And for those of you in the chat that may not be familiar with them, hey, here's a brand new person. You get to hear about them in their own words, about their channel and their YouTube journey. And I think Tay Life, let's see, what are you at? Was it 600, 5 something?
I'm almost at 6. I'm at 587, I believe.
Yeah, I looked earlier, 587. So we want to get her to 600 if we can. So yeah, let's work on that tonight as we listen to her tell us about her channel. Let me welcome in a couple other people. What's up, Crafty Leo? How you doing, sis? Thank you so very much for taking your time to join us this evening. And Sandra Clark, aka Boo Bears from the Pacific Northwest, my home city. Thank you so very much for taking your time to join us as well. So today has been a beautiful day for me here in Florida. We had nice sunshine. How was your weather, Tay, in Michigan, I think?
Yes.
Okay. How was your weather?
It started out pretty okay. I wore a sweater to drop my little guy off at school. Then I ended up wearing a coat to go pick him up. So
Oh, wow.
yeah. So Michigan is definitely a woman. She bipolar. It's just depending on how she feels. So
You know, men be bipolar too. So hey, but yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But we've been the last couple of days, we've had some just beautiful weather. It was 81 here. So I worked out on the little patio because I'm trying to garden. He's
Oh,
me. So I worked out there in the dirt today,
mm.
and that was fun and therapeutic for me. So I enjoyed that. What else did I do today? I've been working on some different, making up my own natural teas.
Oh, that's
Well,
fun.
fat burning teas, they're fat burning teas. So I've been researching and researching that. So I made a couple of those up today. So I kind of take a couple days that I'm drinking those to see how they, pan out. But yeah, so I did all of that today. What else I do? Oh, I watched a few lives and got prepared for us tonight. So
Mm.
how was your day today?
Mine was good. I actually want to start gardening too because I had one actually good year of gardening where I grew some tomatoes, squash, and bell peppers.
Okay.
And what else did I grow? I grew some bell peppers and it was one more vegetable that I grew. And it came out really nice. I had so much. I shared it for the neighborhood. I gave it out. I didn't think that I was going to do good. That was my first time. And this was like May. I was pregnant with Osa. So this was a couple of years ago, and it was my first time, and it just came on up, and I said,
Yep.
"Wow!" So I
Yep.
was having salads every day.
Yes, that is what my purpose is, sister. That is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. And not only for that, man, every time I go in the grocery store, that's why I stopped
Yeah,
sharing my grocery hauls because I be in there complaining. And I said, don't nobody want to see my videos with Yaya complaining. Do you know how expensive stuff is?
it's
You get a little
expensive.
little bump of a head of
Yeah,
lettuce and they want to charge you $4 and stuff like that.
yeah.
I was like, Tim be like, do you want it or not? You know, do you want the
No, but it
cucumbers?
is. It
So I
is.
was like, you know what? I am going to start gardening. Plus, I have a lot of gardening people that I am subscribed to now. So I'll IG you some people's subscribers'
Okay.
names just if you want to check them out. But gosh, they really show you how to, do your gardening. Okay, so let me see. Welcome in Lashes. Lashes is one of the people that I've been following, and she shows you how to grow a lot of things too. So thank you, sis, for stopping in. Um, Missed 341. Thank you again for stopping in. I appreciate your time for coming in today. So we are talking tonight with TAYLIFE. I don't remember how we met. Do you?
I have no idea.
I know. I mean, I be thinking, how did I meet that person? But I feel like I've known you forever. And I fell in love with your son. He's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell in love with her son. Uh, and he reminded me so much of my son. And when he was that age, my son's grown now, but I just love him. I love his energy. So I'll let you talk a little bit later if you want, if you choose to, about his channel and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, so that's how I connected with Tay Life. But how did you get started with YouTube?
Um. Well, it was my little guy. I didn't know nothing about YouTube. Um. Just growing up in the era of not having cell phones and social media, I just wasn't hip to it. I just regular watch TV and things like that. So my daughter, she was just in her own little world with social media stuff. I never paid attention to it. And then when he came, he was about 2, 3. No, he was like 2, 1 or 2. And he will always say tube. And I couldn't never figure out. I'm like, what is he talking about? And so he would say, and he would come in front of me and he'd be like, subscribe, subscribe. And so I asked my daughter one day, I said, what is he talking about? She was like, Mom, he's talking about YouTube. And so I said, well, what is YouTube? So she put it on TV and she showed me. And I was like, oh, so he's just watching videos. And she was like, yeah, well, you go and you subscribe or you make videos. I was like, you can make videos yourself? And so she was like, yeah, Mom, all you got to do is record on your phone and post them. So I'm like, okay. So he he will every chance he get, he'll get his phone, his daddy phone, and he'll just stand there and he's just like, subscribe, subscribe. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna help him do a video. So one day I just took him and we went and got some paint from Targets and stuff. And it was around Halloween. And we had a big old pumpkin. And so, and he just fit right in. He knew exactly what to do. I didn't know what to do, but he knew exactly what to do. And he went right on in and doing his video. And then my daughter told me about the editing apps and everything. So I watched a couple of videos and I'm like, okay, I got this. And I posted his first video and it had like 2,000 hits.
What?
And so I was like, okay. So I actually started doing YouTube because of him. So, because he liked it, YouTube. And so I just started making him videos and everything. And by me not understanding YouTube, he had got monetized, but I didn't know the process of what to do or anything. So they took his monetize away from him. So I would have to do the whole process again
Oh,
because I didn't know nothing about it. I just thought you just post the videos and that's the end of the story. I didn't know they
right.
pay you for the stuff. So um that's how we got into it with I just that's just how I got started. It's just through OSA of him wanting to do YouTube.
Wow. How nice. How nice. Yeah, I've watched his videos. I so enjoy him. So, is that what motivates you to continue doing YouTube? What about your own channel?
Oh, my channel is different. So while I was doing um his dad had told me, he said once you start your channel. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't got really much to say. I was like, Osa is entertaining in himself. I'm like, I'm shy. I don't really know what to say. He was like, well, you a mom. So he was like, just do whatever moms do. He was like, just make videos. He was like, you always with your kids. You always cooking. He was like, you always doing stuff. He was like, I think people enjoy you. And so during that time, I was always with him. You know, it was me, him, and the kids. We was always together. So I really didn't. So, you know, like during the times when he busy or he doing stuff, I would do also videos. So when me and him together, I just felt like, okay, I don't want to do the videos right now because I'm hanging out with him. You
Right.
know, so I didn't have any spare time. It was the kids making also videos, doing mom stuff and everything. So I couldn't find no time. And so one Mother's Day, he took and he was like, you know, I went on YouTube. I don't know about this stuff, but I went on there and I looked up YouTube. I got the first camera they said. He said I went and got this card for $40. And he was like, so you can do YouTube. So I said, okay. He got me the camera and everything and stuff. So I was going to work on it, but then right after that Mother's Day, he had passed away.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry.
so I put the camera up and I didn't do it or anything. So he actually motivated me to do it because he kept telling me, he was like, you can do it. He was like, you a mom. He was like, you got so much. You always with your kids. He was like, you never leave your kids nowhere. He's like, you always cooking for them. You always with your kids. He was like, you got a whole story to tell. He was like, so you can do it. And so I just didn't think I could because I was always with him, like I said, so I didn't have the space to do it. And so after he passed away, I had so much room and I was in so much grief and so much depression that I was like, you know what? I got to come out of it. I got to find something to do to like try to get my mind to somewhere else.
Right.
And so I feel like if when I'm in the front of the camera, I can record for so long. And even if my videos is short, that's because I just took some away because I'm just talking too much. you know, because that just helps me because I have so much time now, from also going to school now, my daughter in school. So I'm just like, okay, let me pick up the phone and just record. So that's how I got started because of him. That's my story for YouTube.
Oh, I loved watching your videos. And yes, I'm so sorry about your mate passing. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
But I'm glad that you find joy in the fact that you were motivated by him.
Yeah.
And it has led you to stay on YouTube and do your vlogging of your
Yes.
family. I enjoy that. And your cooking. and all your reviews that you do, you know. So I see all the new stuff that's out there. I can't always eat that, but I was like, oh man, yeah. So you never know, in conversation, somebody else might like something. It's like, hey, have you
Yeah.
tried this? Or have you oh, good. More people in that's here to meet you. Welcome in, Sweet Ree. I think Sweet Ree was with us last week. Thank you so very much. I see. Welcome in, Corner Clubhouse, Cobalt. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you coming to this live. Let's see. Poetic C&T. Hey, sis. How are you? Thank you so very much for coming in this evening. I need to scroll back up because Mother of Twins and King Morgan, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming in. I think I spoke to you, Lotus, but if I didn't, I'm speaking now. Thank you so much. Come eat with Mama Paula. I think this is your first time, and thank you. I appreciate you coming and meeting TAYLIFE. I was telling those that came in earlier, if you're new here, this is Thursday Vibe Session with Yaya. I'm so happy I came up with this idea. I am immensely enjoying doing these. I'm living for Thursday. I enjoy, meeting my membership members, and that's who I'm starting out with first. And it's my way of giving back to my membership members to say thank you for your support to Yaya's Best Life channel. And I get to know them better, and they get to meet new people. New people get to meet them. And so if you don't know TAYLIFE, now you're meeting her. Please go out her I'm on StreamYard, so I don't know. Oh, I guess I could pin it from my phone. I'll have to do that, pin it. But at the top, I've put her YouTube link to her YouTube, and plus I think it's scrolling down here at the bottom. But it's TAYLIFE, and you see her, so you'll see her picture pop up if you do the search. She's trying to get to 600. She's about at 580 something. So go over and check her out. I know you guys won't be disappointed. You will enjoy her and her family, and y'all gonna love little man just like I do. Okay, because he is charming. He is absolutely charming.
I
So
wouldn't say that.
he is absolutely charming. But one thing that TAYLIFE, I'll tell you guys that we had when I first met her, and I think we might have been on a couple lives together or something. And she said, she was live and he was in the background. This is when I first met him, and he was into it. It's Yaya's time. It's Yaya's time. And she was trying to shut him down. And then she said, this is not Yaya's channel. This is my channel. I said, don't be mistreating him because he want to sing. It's Yaya's time, okay? Every time I see him, he is singing. And me and Tim, we be rolling. It's Yaya's time. It's Yaya's time. So I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him lately. Somehow she done shut him down, y'all. She don't let him sing on her channel. It's Yaya's time. But when I did have our monetization, I asked for them to come on, and they came on with a couple other young friends of mine. And they all sang with Tim, It's Yaya's Time, our intro. So that was cute, and I enjoyed that. But yeah, so okay, let's see. He still sings it.
Yes, if I'm watching somebody else's channel and I'm singing that intro, he just come right on in. It's Yaya. So I said, you hear me singing? It's not even Yaya's video. Like, where did you get this from? And he would not stop. And I said, Osa, what is you doing?
That's my baby.
He still remember, like, he'll say, Mom, I didn't hear you watch Yaya's video. I said, because I watched it while you were at school. And he's like, oh. And he's like, well, let me get my tablet and I will watch it.
Okay. That's how the other two little girls that you saw when I had the monetization party, their mom, one of my BFFs, she calls and she was like, girl, she sent me a voicemail text the other day and she said, why am I waking up in the middle of the night? And the youngest one, why am I waking up in the middle of the night looking at you and Tim? I said, what? You know, I mean, I'm listening to the voice thing and I'm like, what is she talking about? So then she sends me a picture, a clip, and her daughter's laying in the bed. It's nighttime. She got her tablet in the bed with my video on there,
Oh,
okay, of me and Tim right in her mom's bed. I was rolling. So I got my little, my
uh-huh.
people that love me.
Yeah, he
So,
definitely do. He already planned that he coming to Florida for Legoland
yes.
and to see Yaya. I said okay, and that's where you getting left at too.
Oh, so let's see. Let me get down here. There's some new comments. I see. I spoke to them. Oh, welcome in, Tamika Davis. Thank you so very much for joining us. If I missed you, oh, I know who I missed, and I just saw it pop up. Let's see. Ruthie's This and That and Family. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. So you're cooking. Your cooking is fabulous. I love watching you fry chicken. So who do you accredit your cooking skills to? Where did you learn to cook from?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yes, he comes from a big family. He comes from a family. I think it's like 12 or 13 of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his mom had a lot of kids, and she always took care of a lot of kids, and she always cooked a lot. So he just took that right on over, and he always cooked a lot. And I always was with him while he cooked and worked on cars, and so I was always working on cars with him and cooking, and so I took it right on over to cook.
Wow.
Hmm.
Do you teach your daughter to cook?
She in and out with cooking because she really not into meat. That's why she went pescatarian.
Okay.
She even while I was pregnant with her, she didn't like meat. I couldn't eat no meat while I was pregnant with her. And yeah, and
It
then
just didn't
after I
settle with
had her,
you.
huh?
It didn't settle with you eating meat when you were pregnant.
No, I couldn't smell meat. I couldn't be around it while it was cooking. So my dad will always just make like lobsters and shrimp, and I would be fine with that because that's what she liked to this day, and that's it. But
Wow.
I couldn't be around when he making hamburgers or anything. I would have to leave the house until it air out. I could never be around it. And then when I had her, it was the same way. She did not like meat at all.
Wow.
She never liked it roast. She never liked it like the holiday food or any of that. So I said, she finally went pescatarian. I said, good, good. Now you done suffering.
So
So
she's
basically, I'm cooking for for me and my mom and my dad when they want to eat because most of the time they love soul food. So if I ain't making the whole works, macaroni, greens, yams, cornbread, they need the whole works to go with theirs.
right.
But yeah,
Wow.
I like to cook, but I love cooking different stuff too.
Yeah, I love watching you when you go live and you're cooking or whatever. So welcome in, Odom Homestead. Thank you so much for joining us. And Nettie, welcome. Welcome. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yes, if you guys haven't already, please make sure you give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so very much. So, is there anything else that you would like to tell us about you? What would you like for them to know about you and your channel?
Mm, I do have an older son nobody saw. Hopefully, everybody will get to see him. He's supposed to visit soon. He's I better say his age right, or when he come here, he'll make sure that he gonna notify that I said it wrong. So I had him at a very young age. I don't talk much about it because that's by him being older, I don't go into details of the story.
Yeah,
So
of course.
but he'll be 27 this year, and that's my baby. That's my heart. He live in Arizona. We overcame a lot of obstacles together, me and him. We grew up together by me having him young. So, a lot of people put us down. So that's why I believe a lot of people should watch how they approach younger parents while they having kids or whatever's going on when you don't know their story. Because while I was pregnant, a lot of people put me down. A lot of people took their kids away from me, from playing with me, talking to me, interacting with me, because I was pregnant at a young age without even knowing me or my story. They labeled me and said that I was going to end up on drugs or a prostitute, um, end up on the streets. They said my son was going to end up selling drugs in prison or dead before he get to 18. Well, my son is now 27 years old. He graduated from high school with honors, and he's on his own. He making it on his own. He worked. He live in his own place. He has no children right now, which I wish he did so I can be a grandma. But he is actually doing well. He never been on drugs. He never been to jail or any of that. So just because you're a young parent don't mean it's the end of the world, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. So
Absolutely.
that is my baby, and like I said, people will get to meet him, you know. And it's a lot of things on my channel that I do promote. I do show a lot of stuff of me cooking. I show a lot of my life, driving my daughter to work, taking care of my little guy. I don't talk much about battling PTSD or depression or anything like that, but I do. I battle it, but I do overcome it and everything. But I just want people to know that just because you going through it, you don't have to let it just show that it's the worst thing in the world, because it's not. Because look at me, I'm still going. I make my channel, I send my videos out, and I try to be as uplifting and happy as I can.
Does
Because my
YouTube
kids.
does YouTube help you or
Yeah, it definitely did. It definitely did. I think that when you battling mental health issues and stuff like that, like, you have to find something that will help you to not be so focused on it,
right?
because making the videos and just being focused on looking at the camera and talking and doing something, it helps you. It throws your mind off of what you got going on, and then once you're done doing your video, you go right into editing and doing this and doing that for your video, to where you be like, what was I just thinking about?
Right.
So it helps a lot. So even when you battling mental health, you can still find things to overcome it to help you.
Great, great. I'm glad to hear that. Welcome in, Pathfinder. Thank you so very much for joining us this evening. And Lynn's life lesson, thank you. And Crystal Clear. I'm sorry, I saw it come through, and I get to run in my mouth and talking. Thank you so very much for the super sticker. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you so very much. Um, Let me scroll up here a little bit because I think I missed somebody. I'm glad you guys are communicating and speaking with each other. So, Pathfinder, if I missed someone, I apologize. Just, drop me another comment. Just drop me another comment so I see your name in there. But thank you guys all for joining us tonight. Okay. You know what? I agree with you so much about that. And I'm going to do a session on about how to keep encouraging ourselves, because especially after going through that pandemic,
Yes.
a lot of people were not used to being confined, if you will.
Mm-mm.
And a lot of people found out a lot of things about themselves from just having to be confined to their home and not being able to excuse things that they needed to deal with.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm glad to hear you say what you said about that, and thank you so much for sharing that part of your story. You didn't have to do that, so I appreciate you doing that. If anybody have any questions for TAYLIFE, please feel free to go ahead and drop them in the comment section, and I'll try to catch that as well. Let's see. Anything else you want to tell us about you and your channel?
I think that was it. If anybody got any questions, they can ask, because I probably done forgot some stuff.
So do you have a schedule?
I try to have a schedule and I try to stick to
Oh,
it
how you
as
put
close as I can. So I've been sticking to a 6 a.m. schedule every day. I get up at 6 a.m. so I can work on my videos and try my best to support as many channels as I can without making myself tired. By my little guy going to school. So my 6 a.m. is to get up and work on my video, whatever I didn't do the day before. And then once I get him off to school, I try to support other YouTubers. Even if I forget to like send a comment, I do put their video on and try to watch it and like it and everything. So I do try to support as many people as I can and support people that's watching my videos and go down my timeline and watch people videos. Because sometimes it do get exhausting when you a creator yourself,
Right.
and
Absolutely.
editing and posting and trying to support people. It do get exhausting. And I
Yes.
noticed that I was getting so burnt out, like my eyes was getting puffy from just being up all day from trying to support people and do my videos at the same time. I
Yes.
was like, I got to get a schedule going because my little guy in school, they send in a packet home like this for kindergartners, and I'm like, okay,
Yes.
what I'm going
For
to do?
kindergartners, I know. I know. They
Yes,
give you a lot
also
of work. Um,
you come
Welcome
here.
in, Miss Patty. Thank you, Miss Patty, for joining us tonight. Thank you so much. Sandra Clark said, trust and believe that was one of the hardest things I have had to go through, but I thank God. Oops, chat's jumping on me. Sorry, let me. But I thank God my son is with a God fearing family friend and thankful I get updates and pictures for the partial adoption.
Oh, that's nice that you do get the pictures and everything.
Yes, yes, very nice. As I chose that option. Absolutely,
Mm,
absolutely.
yes,
And there's a lot of ways to do a lot of things. And
yeah,
if that's works for each individual, you have a choice.
yeah.
We all have a choice. And so, that's wonderful. Um, Sandra also says, Sis Tay, your son and amazing, let me see. You're an amazing lady. You have come a long way. You're doing amazing on your channel, and I enjoy your content.
Thank you so much. Thank
So,
you.
and come eat with Mama Paula says, new sub, Tay Life.
Thank you. I will come back and watch yours too.
Yes. And Crystal Clear said, yes, I have to get a schedule. Yes, I've been doing YouTube. Let's see, this June, I think it'll be 2 years before we put out our first video. And I didn't have a clue. I mean, I didn't know nothing about what I was doing. Again, the only reason why I did YouTube was because I left the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. We moved here to Florida. And my son, he kept calling and he's, every day. And he's like, what are you doing? Nothing. What are you doing? Nothing. Here go my husband. He does it he hung up. He remembered what today is. He calls me every time when I'm on my Thursday live from work. But anyway, and so he said, look, Mom, well, you need to be doing, I mean, I was cool with what I was doing. It wasn't that I wasn't really doing nothing. I was doing stuff, around
Right,
the house
yeah.
or whatever, but I'm retired. So I'm chilling. Okay.
Right.
And I done raised you, so I'm having my time or whatever. He says, you need to go out and watch this, and this about YouTube. Well, years ago, I think it was like in 2015, for some reason, I guess I created a YouTube account, but I didn't have any idea what it was. It was just stagnant, sitting there. I didn't know what it was. Probably something he told me to do.
Right.
And so I went back to YouTube and I was like, oh, I didn't even know I had an account. And so I started watching these mukbang channels he told me to watch. And I was like, well, shoot, yeah, I can feed my face. So, I could eat. So I started talking to Tim about it. He always just looks at me like, okay, she just like moving here to Florida. Okay,
Right.
she get ready to do something. And so then I got my paper and my pencil, and I got to start writing and saying, I'm gonna come up with this and come up with that or whatever, and what's my channel name gonna be, and all this and that. And so That's how we started doing YouTube. And I started just really cooking all the time and stuff. And I made him help me out, even though he didn't really want to. I'm like, no, you're going to help me out with all this. So he was nice and was buying me all this little stuff and equipment and stuff. And so we finally sat down and we did it. But it really wasn't until this year that I really started to get my true drive for really what I wanted to do. I started out doing mukbangs. I'll probably always do something to have something to do with food.
Okay.
Just because I like to cook and I have the time to do that and try different things. But I can see my channel is evolving into some other different things. And they were things that have always been in the back of my head since I was young, of things that I wanted to do, you know, like this, interviewing people. I remember me and my girlfriend, we was going to be just like Oprah Winfrey. We was going to have us a channel, girl. And I've done that 3 or 4 times, you know. Yeah, we were going to have podcasts, this and that. Because I like to run my mouth and I like to talk to people and I like to share information.
Okay.
So yeah, anyway, I enjoy doing it now. And I've met such nice people on YouTube, but just like in real life or whatever, you have to know how to choose the people that you want to be around.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people always say there's such bad stuff going on YouTube. Well, it probably is, just like it's a whole bunch of horrible stuff going on in the world. But you don't go to the drug-infested neighborhood just because it's there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So how do you keep yourself? Have you had any bad experiences or anything that you had to?
I wouldn't say no bad experiences. You know, I just see, you know, if I see just different stuff that's not right, you know, I just move myself away from it, you know, because I never want to become a part of the YouTube drama.
Right.
I don't never want my name to be across YouTube as a bad person, because I'm in my life, I don't have drama in my life. I'm not around drama people, and I just don't associate with that stuff. So I don't want to be on YouTube with that type of bad atmosphere either. So if I see stuff like that, I just move away from it and I just keep going. Right. So no, I haven't really ran into anything that's like that.
Absolutely. Crystal Clear says that part. Absolutely. That's the same thing that I do as well, because we have a choice of what we want to watch and what we want to see. And I'm feeling really good about the fact of saying, you know, I have something to offer. You know, I've lived a long time. I'm thankful for that. And I think that we should be leaving something for our children.
Yeah. I think that's
what
it is. It's just showing them, you know, letting people just see what you're doing and just having fun with it. And you never know what you're saying in your videos that can help someone else. You know, you may not see it as like, you know, you may be doing a video one day and you may just be talking like, oh, that was just dumb, you know, but that could have been a message for somebody else that uplifted them. You know, so you never know the video that you actually putting out. Yes. So I just look at each video, like sometimes I'd be like, I don't know if that sounded right. I said, but you know what, I'm gonna leave it in because somebody probably needed a laugh today that didn't laugh at all today. So
yes. And I think with technology and everything, you know, that pendulum, it always swings. It always goes sometimes way too far to the right. And as we're learning things, we bend, you know, in this country, we bend way too far. But you can kind of see it's moving back, you know, to center a little bit. And I say that to say everything about technology is not bad.
Right.
It's what each one of us as individuals, how we use it. And I think when I have a grandson, and I think when it is my time and I am gone, this footprint will always be there. Now he might think his Yaya is all goofy and silly or whatever, but my footprint will be there, and he will be able to go. If it's not called YouTube, it's gonna be called something.
It's gonna be called something else.
this material is going to be out there, and he can say,
Mm-hmm.
that's my Yaya, that's my grandmother. This is what she was talking about. And I think the way the world is too, this weighs real heavy on me, and I think about it a lot, is that the kids today need something different. And I think those of us that choose the way that we choose, and those of you in the chat as well, we're putting out information, like you said, in order to help someone. Because a lot of kids are on YouTube. Oh, we lost her. I hope her phone didn't go dead. But a lot of children are on YouTube, and a lot of teenagers are on. There you are. And a lot of teenagers are on YouTube. And I think that just the story that you told and gave your life experience, there could be some young lady out there, and that has uplifted her. I read Sandra Clark's comment. There could be someone out there that heard those comments, and that gave them the strength this night to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
you know. Sandra also said, "Amen, Sister Tay." Oh, I don't know how to use. "Hey, man, Sister Tay. That's how I kept my life." Oh, uh, that's how I keep my life off of YouTube drama and negative free. So, deaf want my, I don't know, to be away from that. Oh, definitely want to be away from that social media dramas. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, Sandra. Absolutely, absolutely. So, thank you guys. Thank you all so very, very much. Again, for you, those of you that don't know or have not had the opportunity, please go over and check out TAYLIFE, um, and check out her channel, and see what moms blog about, see what moms with little ones cook.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You
try to do
know,
more of Osa, because I don't put enough of Osa in there. If I was to put more of Osa in there, my channel would be so crazy because Osa, the food I cook, he totally doesn't eat it.
he does not eat it.
He does not eat the food.
Well, I
He
saw you cook, was it last Saturday? I watched the video. I commented several times on that video. You were making him exactly what it was. Oh no, well, was that his video? The life, a day in a life of Osa? Was that
uh
on his channel?
uh-huh.
Oh, that was on his channel. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My stuff that I make, he usually doesn't eat it. Most of the breakfast food he would eat. But most of the dinner food he doesn't eat. Osa is strictly he love. Now, if you give him African food all single day, he will eat African food all day because his dad was Nigerian or fully Nigerian. So Osa is half Nigerian, half American. So his daddy always fed him nothing but African food. So Osa wants me to be that whole Nigerian mother to cook African food, and me, I'm in the kitchen sweating and trying to stir food, losing a nail. If y'all was to see me in the videos doing this stuff, y'all would get a kick out of me, okay? Y'all just see the half that I show, and I try to be cute with it. But if y'all just see the full of me breaking a nail, trying to do food, and trying to cook for this little boy, this one little person, it would be so funny. Like I have to every time I cook, I have to cook for him. I have to cook for my daughter, and then I cook for me. It's 3 meals. So I just show y'all the meals that I'm basically cooking for me because he's not going to eat it, and most of the stuff she doesn't eat.
My has time changed because I came up in a household, my mom and dad, and it was 6 siblings. You ate what was on the table. You didn't get no,
Whatever was in that pot,
what was in that
that's
pot
what you
was
was
what you
eating.
ate. And if you didn't want that, well, good night.
Good
And
night.
we'll see if you're hungry in the morning.
I slept at my grandma's table because when she cooked, I was not going for it. And she said, "Well, guess where you sleeping at tonight?" I said, "I already know." So that's where I slept at. And then I got up and went to school and didn't eat still.
Oh my
And guess
God.
what I had to have for dinner that next
That
night?
same meal from the day
Was the
before?
same meal.
Oh
So
my God.
I
Okay,
know
grandmama don't play.
sometimes I came
Grandma did
from
not
that
play, huh?
time. Huh?
I said your grandmother did not play.
No, and her and those beans and that cornbread was the worst meal she ever made. Sorry, grandma, but I cannot stand that meal. And she loved it, and I hated it with everything in me. But yeah, I definitely came from that time, and
Oh,
I think that's why
funny.
I changed it. I didn't want. I did not. I liked it the
Oh
time I
yeah,
came up.
I changed some. Go ahead.
I liked it
You
the
go ahead.
times that I came up, but some of the stuff I just changed with my kids. Like I wanted them to express how they wanted to eat because I just remember me being a kid and some stuff I didn't like. I love
Yeah.
pumpkin pie, but I hated sweet potato pie. And as soon as I got grown, the first thing I did, I made pumpkin pie. That was the first thing. I turned 18 and I said, I'm making me a pumpkin pie this year. And I did. That was the first thing I wanted. So I just give them the option of like, okay, do they like this or do they not, or they not going to eat it? So I just try my best to like do different things with them that we didn't have that
Yeah.
opportunity because parents definitely do exactly what they parents did.
Yes.
And I just wanted to do it different. I can't be a 1950 parent because I was
Right.
not born in 1950.
Yes.
you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
and that's
Yes.
just how it is. I just want to
Yes.
be me, and that's
Yes.
what my channel is based off of. A lot of people be like, "Well, I wouldn't have did this. I wouldn't have made my son lunch like this, or I wouldn't have cooked dinner like that." But it's like, okay, but this is my life. That's why it's called TAYLIFE. I like to
Right.
do it however I like to do it for my
Right.
kids, and so far it's been working. One son is gone, and I'm working on my daughter. She'll be 18 this year. She about to graduate soon. And then I just got the little guy left. I'm trying to sell him off. I'm not gonna say that out loud.
God, don't say that out loud, girl. You be crying. You be crying. But that's what life is all about. And we do. We change from, that's the evolution of the cycle of life, I say, because
Yeah.
there were things, of course, that I did totally different than what my parents did with my son or whatever, and there are some things that as I matured, appreciated that really appreciated that my parents did. And so my son is doing the same thing as well with his
Yeah.
son. So that is life. Um, Sandra Clark said, I started my YouTube channel around June the 18th after I lost my sweet mother, May the 12th. And it was therapeutic and healing for me. But I'm doing that. God brought the right folks into my path. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Sorry to hear that.
experienced the same thing as I lost a family member or a friend or a parent. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing, Sandra. It kind of works as a healing for me. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it does. It
yeah,
really does.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And like for
definitely
me,
help.
being retired, it works for me too because I'm kind of thinking, well, what would I be doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it motivates me to not just be sitting around really not doing anything. Keeps the juices flowing in my mind of what I really wanted to do when I retired, and I'm getting there. So
Right.
I appreciate what YouTube has done.
Yeah,
Happy
it's
Leave
been really
Lady
good.
Cat.
I didn't think that it was gonna be like
Thank you,
this. I
Mama
was like, I
Paula.
was like, I'm not gonna make it past 15 subscribers. And that's what I kept on thinking. I'm like, I am not gonna go far with this at all. And once I did, I said, really? I'm like, okay, this is getting fun.
I was like, now who ain't nobody gonna be trying to listen hear what I'm or watching us eat or whatever. Poetic C and T said, I got you, Tay Life.
Thank you.
Jared is laughing about something we were saying. Have a beautiful. Cynthia's telling Paula, yes, Paula, if you're still here, thank you so very much. I hope you do come back again. Thank you for joining us this evening. And Blue Lotus said, yes, that's the difference. Probably when we were talking about life and doing things differently. You definitely ate what was on the table. Yeah, you already know.
Mm-hmm. Osa! Osa up there terrorizing everybody.
Terrorizing them. They probably said, Mom, okay. Facts. Yes, ma'am. It's your channel. You're loving your life. Beautiful. That was from welcome in, badass. I'm sorry, I didn't missed all the comments, didn't scroll back up. Thank you for coming in, badass.
And hello, everyone. I didn't say hi to everyone. Hi.
I probably was running my mouth and threw you off sync or whatever.
It's okay.
So my nerves get bad, and then it's like, I sit here and it's like, okay, it's almost 6 o'clock. I forgot to hit the go live button. I've done that on 2 of my videos when I had some nice, delicious homemade salads that I made. I've done it 2 times. Sitting here, girl, laughing and talking and chomping and let us just eating, telling y'all all about the salad. And I look up and was looking to see how much time I done ran my mouth because I don't want to go too long or whatever. And the thing was not even recording.
It didn't even record.
I almost started boohooing and crying. And both times I went ahead and started that video and just told y'all, look, I know it's one of them. It wasn't hardly much left, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Girl, what that did that bowl. I had choked that salad. And usually I pretty much, if I'm doing a straight up mukbang, I only really eat like once a day. So whatever I'm fixing, that's what I'm going to have for the day. Girl, I had sat here and choked down on that salad. So wasn't nothing else for me to get. I was like, oh, Lord. But anyway. So again, thank you all in the chat for coming. We appreciate you guys coming to meet TAYLIFE. You got anything going on for tomorrow, Friday?
Well, my little guy be home for Friday and Monday, so I'll probably be here just pulling out my hair.
So no videos? You're not going to drop any videos tomorrow?
Yes, I think I have a video for tomorrow, and I may have one for Sunday. I don't know. I got to go look and see because I was editing all day today, so.
Okay, well, you guys make sure.
But I do have a food video coming up. It's a new recipe that I found, so it's very interesting.
Okay.
So y'all got to watch it all the way through because it'll throw y'all off a little bit. It threw me off too. So
okay.
So it'll be coming out. I think I may put that one out on a Tuesday. So y'all have to look out for it.
Okay. Make sure your notifications are on, everybody in the chat, because TAYLIFE has a video of something that she's being very secretive about. And she said we must watch it until the end. So make sure your notifications are on. And if you haven't checked out her channel yet, please go over and check out her channel. And
also, you want to come and say hi to Yaya? Huh? Wait. The headphones is upstairs.
Talk about some weight.
Yes.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you? What's wrong? What's the sad face for? You know I love to see that smile.
Me? I've been down here for an hour. Y'all see how that go? You see? I've been down here. He said,
what she do to you, baby? What she do to you?
Huh? Say hi. Huh? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Good.
Good. School going well?
What you been doing upstairs? Huh? You been acting up?
Yeah.
Y'all on the shelf. Go look on the shelf. Okay, go get the game.
Come on.
Okay, here I come.
Okay, Nettie. Thank you. Nettie said she will check you out, and she
thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. So tomorrow's Friday, so Yaya's Best Life will go live like I do every Friday at high noon, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for our live lunch. And we're going to be out in the streets tomorrow. So if you guys are available and your notifications are on, make sure you come check us out and see what we're going to be eating on tomorrow. So, and make sure you check out TAYLIFE for a video maybe tomorrow and this weekend. So with all of that said, as I say in each and every one of my videos, time is our most precious commodity. So make sure you value your time, spend your time wisely with yourself, your family, and those that are closest to you. And again, Tay, thank you. I really am humbled, and I really do appreciate you taking your time to come and spend some time with Yaya's Best Life.
You're welcome.
And I got to know you better. and you have a story. Someone had said in the comments, and I didn't read it out. I think it was Nettie. She said, you do have a story, and you should tell your story to the amount that you want to tell your story. And so, yes, that was heartwarming, and I know that will help someone. So,
Okay.
I guess you guys, we are going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. Again, I thank you all, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, right?
Mm.
Okay. With that said, deuces, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.